So what I really want to talk about today is the simple fact that the economy, the job report came out in July, 23,000 jobs lost. Dude, okay, yeah, we felt that. And then you had to make an adjustment on the past months. Yeah, because we knew they were lying the whole time. This marketing manipulation, I'm sorry, tariffs have done what for this country besides make the president and his cronies richer? Now we have to figure out, because companies are scared, because things are unstable, what to do when it comes to making money to feed our families and ourselves and make sure that we have a place to stay and are not homeless. For some of us, it's about entrepreneurship. For others, it's about making an adjustment because you can no longer be an entrepreneur in that market because it's shifted badly, because people are running out of money and are less willing to spend, or because of what's happened with trade. There's been a negative shift in your industry. I've had friends that have had to leave entrepreneurship behind, and they have to keep reminding themselves this temporarily to go work for somebody else that's more established. It's unfortunate to have to put your dreams on pause because it's not working out, because things have shifted so badly. And some smart asses out there are saying, well, they couldn't adapt, so they don't deserve to have their own business anymore. We are living under unprecedented times to where people are getting away with being thieves, leaders that should be held accountable for what they're doing now. And maybe one day they will. This is unprecedented. Okay. And the whole idea that the people that are suffering, that's because they're not smart enough. That's because they're not working hard enough. It's bullshit. You know better than that. Here we are. And the solution, two things that I have to say is you have to look for what is sustainable when it comes to your lifestyle. I'm not talking about adjusting your lifestyle because a lot of us can't, we've already done it so much. But what I'm saying is if you have to go after employments, then you have to look at the new strategies because that has changed when it comes to putting your resume out there. Now you have to have multiple resumes, and different variants of a resume that are reliant on the different opportunities that you see out there. Pay attention to keywords and what the ATS systems are doing because they're upgraded as well, along with the large language models that they use. Pay attention to how they're being upgraded and what they're now able to do, and stay on top of that with your resumes. Finding new ways to meet people in person and to network in person is more powerful, and it's harder. You have to do it. Take the hybrid approach to also look at starting your own business, or if you have your own business that's not doing well, making it shift into what that business offers. Rebranding, doing something completely different. If you've been doing this for a couple of years and it's been a major change in your industry, I think it's time for a change. I've done different types of businesses. Now, this is a men's wellness group that I started, and it is hard. The idea that you can escape working for somebody else, especially now, it's harder to do so. But the riddle is then, okay, so that means I can go and work for somebody because that's stable? No. Job market report shows that pain out there. But when you're looking at LinkedIn and talking to your network, you're seeing how people have been unemployed for an average of 16 months and in counting. You see how bad it is out there when it comes to working for somebody else. When you talk to people who were entrepreneurs and now they have to try to find a job to keep the lights on, you see how bad it is out there. So the job market report is too late. We knew this for those of us who doesn't have our heads up our asses. But as men, we have to adapt and keep trying new things. And it's just so tiresome because it's bullshit. And why is it that we have to change so much and do so much when we see a leadership that just does no effort, gets away with being thieves, gets away with being liars, and they seem to get maximum reward for minimal effort by taking our money, right? But we must endure. Or what else? Revolt. When we don't have the communities that we used to have, that's why they do this stuff, because they can get away with it. If you want to revolt, you have to have a community. You have to have a network. You have to have support. These tools we've taken too far to become the opposite of what they're meant to do. To be social, we've become more antisocial. So part of this men's wellness group is to build community among men, among people. so that we can support each other because we can't rely on leadership anymore. We have to rely on each other.